Alrighty. Recording is live for YouTube, so if you're joining us on YouTube watching this is part of a live stream on Twitch. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Let's get started here. Just going to cut right to the chase. Let me bring up the live screen. And we're going to start off. We're going to go grab us a load of milk. Going over to Salt Lake City, so not even going to waste any time. Let's just get rolling and knock out as many loads as we can tonight. See who joins us along the way. Hope everybody had a good Thursday. That's when we're recording here. That's when we're playing, so. I have flags and banners on? No. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't think so. Just those pedals, they're like right up on it. I'm going to top off with fuel here before we go too far. We pull in over here. Let's get after it.
Driving.
Say again. Barely hear him. I gotta turn the game volume down on my headphones really quick.
This guy just stopped right in the middle of the road, rolling back.
One second. Goodness gracious. Take it down in the street too, because I think it's pretty loud in the street. Still might be a touch loud in my headphones. You guys watch the stream, will have to let me know how the volume is for you. I can barely hear him. I'm gonna have to check him up.
Yeah, you have to. I had to do it in Discord.
Go straight on. That's right.
Mini Me, thanks for the 10 bits, man. How you doing tonight? Good to see you.
Ready to turn right.
Where y'all at?
Awkward. slow it out, sure.
He came up on me doing 100. Now he's trying to hit me.
Of course. Sorry that we follow the rules.
I thought that's what server we were on.
Apparently that doesn't matter.
Turn right, and then turn right.
It said reduce speed ahead, so I was off the gas. My bad.
It was a nice ride. Now, make sure you come back and visit me, all right?
Load accepted. Aha, here we go. Well, I want to take it in a tanker. Don't see a tanker pulling up to a grocery store. So. I think we're going to a grocery store.
Y'all in Salt Lake City?
No, we're just on the first load. Give me one
Salina.
sec. Yeah, I'm gonna have to crank your volume up too. I can barely hear. How's the game volume in chat or over the stream? Is that okay or is that too loud? Turn up. Huh? Let me get a mic check, Outlaw.
1 2 1 2
Keep on.
1 2 1 2. You're a homo.
No, you are. But anyway, let's see. Hopefully that's loud enough for y'all to hear. I cranked the game volume way down in my headphones, and I still turned it down a little bit for you guys as well. If it needs to come back up, let me know. We'll roll with it like this for now. Exactly. Watch out, boss is here. Mini me, how you doing? Millie, how you doing? Good to see you guys tonight.
What? I don't have the load going to Salt Lake.
Why not?
Because it's not showing.
Go again.
But you had it before?
I didn't check.
Ready to roll?
I'll be right back.
Righty. Where you at, Outlaw? Where you at?
I'm in Provo right now. Alright, talk me through this Truckbooks client real quick.
I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time on it. I got a whole thing in Discord that should explain it, but what's your question?
Okay, I went to see where you're going to run milk to Salt Lake City.
Yep.
I went to hit the accept button,
Uh-huh.
and it told me to close out the game.
Yep. You have to, so you've got to be out of the game in order to accept those. Because you're going to load it into your save game. You'll have to exit the game, accept the loads, and then relaunch them. Then relaunch the game. It should be in there for you.
Do I need to accept all the offers in here, or just
I'm going to ask you to go through and read the whole thing that I got posted out. That'll explain everything for you. That's why I took the
10-4.
time to do it.
Alright, I'll look at it.
Tyson, how you doing on time? You gonna try and come back in really quick, or should I just go?
I'm loading back in right now, and I'm going to start my truck and see if it's there.
We'll wait for you for just a moment then. Got it. Perfect. Yeah, I don't mean to be rude
Oh.
to you, Outlaw, but that's why I took the time and I got a whole channel that's devoted to that to give you step-by-step information and everything. The magic number, don't accept more than 2 or 3 at a time, though, because it messes up and it won't take them all.
10-4.
You could take the tanker if you...
It actually wasn't in there.
Huh. Popped up as a
As
tanker
option.
for me.
Yeah, it didn't give me the option, but that's fine. I'm picking up my load now.
Yeah, whatever. Looks kind of cool with a keeper behind it.
Yeah, for whatever reason, I had to restart and re-accept the job. So I guess I'm just gonna do 1 for 1. With last time, I guess.
How many did you do the
First
before?
time was 2.
Interesting. I did 2. Worked for me. That's weird.
You also exited out of the game and came back in. I've been kind of sitting.
True.
So maybe it reset itself.
Something stupid.
Yeah.
You know when you're hooked, then I'm gonna start rolling.
Yeah, I'm rolling right now.
On. Check.
Mac, check. How about that specialized transport? Got your radio on?
I think that's a no.
Who, me?
No, the La Prieta that just passed us.
And then turn left.
Don't pay no mind to you.
Turn left.
How can you ignore this voice? Come on, back.
You'd be surprised.
I'm gonna pretty much run legit tonight. If we get a few more people, we may run lights and stop signs. The intersection's clear. Save time. Can't stand having to wait at those one stoplights. The one truck stoplights.
I can't afford those $800 tickets.
We can
Owner
wait.
operator here.
We can wait then. You have your fines turned on.
Yeah.
Turn mine off in multiplayer. Now if I run it by
Legit.
myself, I'll turn them on.
Playing legit.
Yeah, hey, alright. I can run legit. Fine with that.
Go straight on. That's right.
How you doing, Outlaw? You getting booted in?
Ready to turn right.
Doing up now.
Go.
Still getting used to the shifter in the game, too.
quiet.
Yeah.
What?
Come on, Mr. Streamer, speak into the microphone.
Well, it's my volume that max. My volume.
I'll try turning you up in Discord again. I don't know, I'm having trouble hearing Nate. How about you guys on stream? What is it? Anything over 80 is considered race?
Yes, sir. I was reading that on a TMP earlier.
Alrighty. Locker in about 76 then.
Still considered race.
I didn't hear what those guys said on the TV, did you?
No.
Nice when you figure stuff out. I went to accept one of the first 2 loads, and it was throwing an error. I found out because I don't have the map, all the states downloaded, so
Ah.
yeah. But I did get it at next load 3. So
So what do you probably don't have Colorado and Utah maybe?
Utah for sure. Actually, I'll take a peek.
These first 2 runs are kind of short, so pitch on low 3 then. No sense in you going trying to grab Utah or whoever the try to join us, so pitch on the 3rd load.
I'm on my way to Salina now.
And Roger. We're on our way to Salt Lake, so we'll catch you up there. I feel like I'm up close on the wheel. Move my feet back a little.
I think I have mine all the way back. But this truck you kind of have to because of the mirror.
Yeah. I feel like I'm just up close on it. Got my track iron. Oh, that's better. That's much better.
I didn't even set up my head tracking yet.
I forgot to turn it on.
Basically what I did.
Well, you finished Schmitz and people got
Good looking rig going southbound there.
I don't think he heard me.
or he's trying to contemplate what to say.
Taking
What
the
was
exit to
that
the
thing?
right here. Hey, 409, how you doing tonight, man? Hey, Hen Dog, how are you, bud? Good to see you as well. Welcome to the Mayhem. Exit right here. Right at the top of the ramp. red light, bottom of the hill.
Go straight on. That's right.
Trying to get multiplayer set up. I gotcha. I don't know if it's still the same. I think you got to run one or two. Got to make sure you run one or two loads before you could join MP. I don't know. I forget exactly how it goes.
Did they change that? 'Cause I remember, wasn't it like, was it by load or was it hours?
It's hours now.
It is hours. Okay.
Yes.
That's what it was, like 20 hours.
I think 15, it was 15 when I first got Truckers MP.
Oh, they must have decreased it a little bit then.
I think so.
'Cause I remember, for whatever reason, I'm remembering 20 or something or whatever.
I think it's 20 for
I
ETS.
can't left there.
Then it was 20 for ATS in the beginning. Because I think they were both the same.
Ready to turn right.
Yeah, something like
Turn
that.
right.
At least you get to learn, how the mechanics of the game work.
Yeah, it
This is
hopefully
where it
cuts
is,
down on
Sugar.
some of the trolls. I gotta go in the back and make a U-turn and then... Maybe. This be...
VIP parking. Oop, installed it.
Alright, I'm 2.5 hours from Salt Lake City.
This is not the most conventional way for me to turn around, but it'll work. Hitting anything.
We parked. Right, is yours back there?
No,
Or is
I'm
it up front here somewhere?
up here along in one of the spots in between these couple trailers.
Alright, move it.
I just set up for a sight side whenever I can.
I am thinking of getting a second job as a reverse truck driver. You know, as a backup job.
Wow.
That shit was terrible. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Job a little bit.
I am terribly proud of it.
Thanks for the extra 10, hen dog. How you doing tonight, by the way? How's everybody doing tonight?
Well, if we're all still 6 foot above ground, we're doing pretty good, I'd say.
All we can ask for these days, right?
Right.
Neutral. Flashers off. Pop it like it's hot. Let me hit the be right back screen. That's going to be the first load done for the night on the YouTube side of things. I'm going to cut the episode here and go ahead and switch over. I'll start up another recording for the next load. So give me just 1 second here. Twitch stream is still live, but I'm going to cut the episode for YouTube and jump back in.